Hey there, everybody. I am going to do follow up. I have a couple of notes here, so I'll wait till some people hop on and then I will go ahead and get started. All right. I just had to pop 2 Confianzas because it's Christmas Eve. It's stressful. So, trying to get a ton of things done here. Okay, so first and foremost, I'm sure there's a piece of hair that's really annoying me, that a lot of people have heard Fortune is in the follow-up. So, what does that mean though? Obviously it means that following up with people is the most important thing. In my mind, I think that is pretty much where you get everybody, capitalize on signing people up, whether it's customer or distributor. I think following up with people is absolutely needed, absolutely a must. And there are months where I feel like I really haven't done good follow-up. And I really feel like if I would have done more, then I definitely could have capitalized on that more. So, all right, so I have a couple of notes. I got a lot going on, so I knew I was going to be all over the place if I didn't put notes down. So, so I'll be going back and forth. Big thing is that if you're posting on Facebook and you're just posting and posting and posting, that is not asking somebody, that is not messaging somebody, that does not mean you're reaching out to anybody. So if you're one of those people that you're just sitting there posting on Facebook and you're waiting for people to come to you, or you're waiting for people to go order, it's not going to happen that way for you. So posting is not asking. You have to grow your network. You have to message people. You have to follow up with people. So I actually have pictures too that I want to share. Shoot, I hold, download. There. Okay, so this is the first one, and then there was another one. If I have time, I'll share it. Okay, so big statistic is that most people in this business with It Works is that they quit too soon. And why is that? It's probably because they get frustrated. They're not really being patient. They have to understand that this takes time, and you have to get into a routine, and you have to get into a routine of also following up with people and getting yourself organized. So, think about the ambassadors in this company. Why are they an ambassador? Is it because they're more qualified than you? No. Is it because they're better than you? No. Is it because they know more people? No, not necessarily. Have they had more of an influence? No. It's because they followed up more times with people. They followed up, and that's led for them to complete their steps to success more times than you. So, what does it take to get to be an ambassador? Completing your steps to success more times. So it's time consuming. That is probably the hardest part with follow-up for me. If I know I need to follow up, I put it on my 6 list because that's something that I swear by and I definitely follow. So what you need to do to reach your goals is to complete more steps to success. How do you do that? You need to capitalize. You need to capitalize on getting customers. You need to sorry, my husband just texted me. You need to capitalize on getting more customers, capitalize on getting more distributors. How do you do that? Follow up with people. Okay. So, on average, before somebody signs up, you have to follow up with them on average of 5 to 15. I hear sometimes 12 and I hear sometimes 15 times before they will buy from you or join you, okay? So I'm gonna share a picture real quick with that being said of a sales statistics. And then I'll let you guys kind of, I almost pushed finish. I'll kind of let you guys look at it for a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna just give you a second to read this. Isn't that pretty crazy? So look at the last one because I think that's the one I really want to stress here. 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. That is huge. So people is absolutely a huge thing. And this isn't just with It Works. This is with any network marketing company, really any business that is out there. So what you need to do if you're kind of stuck, or if you're not organized, or if you're not really sure what you need to do, get your hundreds list and you need to grow it, and you need to keep growing it. So you need to stay organized and you need to follow up. So personally for me, I have notebooks. So I have 3 notebooks. I have a notebook for, my potential loyal customers. I have a notebook for my potential distributors, and then I have a notebook that usually has like a 6 list in it, and then it'll have like other people that I need to maybe just message before they become a potential customer or distributor. So staying organized is very important, and I feel like I've been in this business for 3 years, and that's still something that I'm working on a regular basis. So if you don't feel organized, then that's okay. You have to start somewhere. So I actually am in the process of becoming even more organized. I just started 2 notebooks that I could, share at some point with you guys if you want. I won't get into depth with it now, but one is basically distributor. It's basically my team, my top 10, my, everything that I need to do with the business side. And then my loyal customer notebook is basically all my loyal customers are in there. And then it has, what are they called? Dividers, 1 through 25. And say Sally's auto shipment is supposed to run on the 20th. Well, I have Sally's paper on the 15th. So on the 15th, I flip it, and I know that her auto shipment's running in 5 days. And I have her name, her auto shipment, what product she's used, her date. I have everything on that. So that's just a way for me to be more organized. So that took me a while for me to really get that into play, but it's working, and I feel good about it. So, all right, if you continue to follow up with people until they block you, or until they say no, or until they sign up, keep following up with people, because think of that number. 80% of the people will eventually sign up. So following up with people is key. I could sit here and go through all the customers and all the distributors that I have personally signed and kind of share stories with you about how many times I followed up with that person, or how many times I talked to her before she really did sign up and join my team, or whatever it may be. Just because somebody doesn't want to buy from you today does not mean that they don't want to buy from you later, or if they, or next month, or whatever. Just because somebody doesn't need money now, let's be honest. Just because they don't need money doesn't mean that they don't want that money. And just because they say that now doesn't mean they won't change their mind later or need it later. Maybe they'll lose their job next month, and then they'll, timing is everything with this. So being organized, having a system, and following up with people is key. People need what we have. Once you wrap your head around the fact that we are actually helping people, I feel that you will be more successful in this business, because I think when you first get started, you kind of wonder really what your agenda is, or your goal is, and you kind of feel more like a salesperson because you really aren't sure what exactly to do or how to go about it. But if you really wrap your head around the fact that you are sharing instead of selling, and the fact that you are helping people instead of just selling to people, then I think that's something that will make it easier for you. And I think that that's a mindset type of thing too. All right, what else? So, sorry. When they say fortune is in the follow-up, it is absolutely the truth. Don't message people with the intention of getting them signed up that day. Know that it's going to take some follow-up, and you're just going to add them to your notebook, and then you're going to follow up with them at some point. So you do not want to follow up too late, though. So if you forget about somebody or whatever, somebody else is probably going to end up signing them up. So you want to make sure that they are in your notebook and you're, ready to follow up with them. Oh my God, this is annoying. Every time somebody shows any interest in a product, I write their name down. Uh-oh. This is going to be annoying. I write their name down on my hundreds list or in my notebooks. So that's probably the most important thing. Here's something that I feel I make it a mission for myself. If somebody is hesitant, they're hesitant for a reason. You have to make it your goal to figure out what that reason is. Why are they hesitant? Once you figure that that out, once you figure out that reason why they are hesitant, then you have to make it a goal to reassure them of that. So let's think of an example. Say somebody is hesitant because they're not a salesperson. Okay, I actually like that one. That's probably my favorite because I always look at them and I'm like, oh my gosh, me too. Like, I'm a teacher. And honestly, I have no sales background. So it's really all about just sharing with people. And you can go to my Facebook page and you can see what I do and really see what it's all about. And most people have seen it if I'm talking to them. But I personally always make it about me when they have that hesitation. When that hesitation comes out, I actually get excited because now I know their reasoning for holding back. So once I get that hesitation out of them, then that makes it easier for me because then I can just talk about myself and say, oh my gosh, I totally get that. I was there. I totally understand what you're saying. This is what I was thinking and this is how it is and whatever. But it's your job to reassure them of that hesitation, to let them know what this really is about and how you can help them along the way. So here's my challenge for you, and I will post this in the comments below. After Christmas, not today, not Christmas Eve, not tomorrow, not Christmas Day, the 26th to the 31st, I want you to follow up. And here's what I want you to do. I'm going to tell you exactly what you have to do. So here's the thing. This isn't hard. It's time consuming. I'm telling you exactly what you have to do, and I can pretty much guarantee if you send out this message to enough people, you're gonna have people start signing up. It's just a matter of how many you wanna send it to, how much time you wanna put into it, and how personally you really wanna be with it, okay? So, you're gonna go to somebody's page, you're gonna go and like a picture from Christmas. Let's be honest, everyone's posting about Christmas. Everyone has a picture on Facebook about Christmas. You're going to go and you're going to like a post or a picture. I'd probably do a picture of their family or whatever. And then you're going to send them a message. Hey, so-and-so. So you're going to write their name. I hope you had an amazing Christmas. I loved seeing all of your pictures. Then you're going to press enter, like to skip a line, to go down a line. You're not going to send that. You're going to just skip a line, and I'll explain that in just a second. So you're going to go down to the next line, and so usually I think it's enter, shift enter, whatever, if you're on your computer. Then you're going to say, I wanted to send you a quick message to see if you had any specific goals that you wanted to meet for 2017 and to see if I could help you reach them. We have some awesome end of month deals that I'd love to chat with you about. Do you have time to chat today or tomorrow? ? That's it. Nothing crazy. Okay. Couple things. I ended it with a question. Always end messages with a question. I used their name, so it made it more personal. It wasn't very copy and paste. The reason I press enter to go down to the next line is when things come over phones, they just send that first line. They don't send the whole message. Once you press enter and go to the next line, they don't send everything else. So if someone sees, hey, so-and-so, I hope you had an amazing Christmas. I loved seeing all your pictures. That's what's going to come across their phone. So they're going to click on it. They're going to open it. Then they're going to see the rest of the stuff. So some people think if this was to come across their entire phone, everything was coming, they'd be like, oh, sales pitch, whatever. And they'd move on. They wouldn't really think more into it. They wouldn't really give it time or whatever. But once they open it, then they kind of feel like they have to answer you back because you left it with a question for them. Just something to think about. If you want to reach out to people for the distributor side of it, you could just change what I said and you could change it around to say something about, see if you had any specific goals that wanted to meet for 2017 and see if I could help you reach them. We have the amazing Ruby bonuses ending in just a couple of days. So if you would like $500 more, a month, or whatever, however you want to word it, I would love to chat with you more. Do you have time today or tomorrow? Whatever it may be. Okay. So copy and paste that to as many people as you want. I will copy it and I will put it in the comment section below. And I want to hear how it is. I want to hear from you guys to hear what you guys thought, how it worked, how it went, what your response was from people. But again, fortune is in the follow-up. If you want to capitalize on signing people, customers, or distributors, it is going to be all about following up with people. So whether it be events, whether it be from parties, whether it be from Facebook, I don't care where you're talking to people. Even if I go to the grocery store and I get so-and-so's name and I put them in my phone, that is considered, following up with that person as well. It's not just Facebook. Yes, I use social media a lot, but that's basically where I'm kind of coming from that. So, Jackie, Merry Christmas, doll. All right, guys, that is pretty much it. And sorry if I seemed anxious. I definitely had to take my Confianza today. But you guys have an awesome Christmas. Enjoy your night with your families. And yay, Santa's coming. So, all right, you guys have an awesome day. And I hope this was helpful. And I can't wait to hear your feedback on how your messages went. All right, you guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.